Let's go back to the schedule and talk a little bit about the projects that we're going to be doing. The readings are going to be largely covered in assessment purposes in the midterm and the final. Each of those is worth 100 points. The exercises or projects are going to be done independently with work from the text and working on your own with the resources and software in the lab. And you will end up doing a total of 3 research projects. The first 2 you will write up individually, though you can work on those if you wish with your team. And here's the way those work. In the first section of the course, we have 2 projects called here Study A and Study B that are relevant to the material we're covering in the textbook, those portions of the textbook. And note the structure of the textbook here. Study A covers both chapters 2 and 3. Chapters 2 and 3 are contained within part 2 of the textbook. So the part 2 is a general portion of the text that covers a broad range of topics, in this case related to environmental scanning and competitive analysis. It's divided into 2 chapters. You have to complete the exercises in both chapters to be able to complete Study A. So if you click on that link, you come to this description of course projects, which describes the purpose of this assignment, gives you some background, some general guidelines as to what you're trying to do, how you write up the reports that come out of this. And then in Project 1, which covers the first component of the textbook, we have Study A and Study B. Study A is concerned with environmental scanning and competitive analysis. It covers chapters 2 and 3, and these are the business analyst tools that are involved in that process. Study B builds on that environmental scanning process and covers site selection in the absence of customer data. So you use a variety of tools to help you make the decision as to where your initial site is going to be for the organization that is covered in the textbook. Now you will be assigned to one of these studies based on your team membership, and every one of you will be doing either Study A or Study B in this section of the course. Similarly, in the next section of the course, you'll be doing either Study C or Study D with the same sort of structure based on a different set of content. So for these 2 projects, what is due is a report based on the stylistic expectations that are listed here that provides you the format of the report, give you guidelines for what text should look like, maps, charts, and tables. And then those are due on the dates identified within the schedule. So on this date, projects A and B are due. On the next designated date, projects C and D are due. So these are individual projects, 50 points each, that compose the initial part of your project grade. Then at the end of the semester, you have one additional project, the Integrated Business GIS project, and this is going to be for a client organization. What we're going to do is try and identify 2 to 3 client organizations, either organizations on campus or in the community, that can benefit from what we're doing with Business GIS, and then perform some work for them. That work will take the form of research projects that are likely in these 3 areas: market area profiling, customer client targeting, or customer client donor profiling. And the purpose of these is to give you some real-world experience in the application of these tools, but also to help the businesses and organizations in our service area become aware of some of the potential of Business GIS. So that then is an overview to the activities that we'll be doing in the course, the schedule that we're going to be conducting those on, and the types of activities upon which you will be graded. And as we go through, you'll get more specific, detailed instructions on how to perform each one of those tasks in each one of those areas.